All right, so I went ahead and started the recording because I want to be respectful of everybody's time. I'm also going to mute everyone. Oh, that's me. Audio options. Okay, I don't know how to mute. There you go. Thank you for muting yourself because I don't know how to mute you. Um, okay, so the first thing I want to do is say welcome and thank you for coming. I'm going to do a screen share really quick because I made this super awesome graphic that tells you everything we're going to be talking about tonight. And this is our first official team meeting, and so it makes me really super excited that I have two people here. Yay! And hello to everyone who is watching the recording. So I do, like I said, want to be respectful of people's time because I hate sitting around after my kids go to bed and doing work stuff. So I want to move through this stuff quickly and then leave time for questions and be done in less than an hour. So first thing we're going to talk about is how to earn next year's trip to Punta Cana, coach basics training, how to FAQ something, theme for April clean eating challenge, what are you even inviting to, and lastly, the tracker app if we can get to it. So first thing, Lindsay and I got to go on the Success Club trip last week, and it was the cruise. I'm sure you saw lots of pictures from myself and Lindsay and any other coaches that you follow. I've gotten a lot of, oh, you deserve this, oh, all of this. I didn't really deserve it. I just worked and I got it. Beachbody rewards you in a lot of different ways. You get a paycheck, number one. You get Success Club points, and if you get to 5 monthly or 10, there are different prizes that are just mailed to you for doing that. And I don't usually like to call them like, oh, you made Success Club 5. We do like the 3 Lives Club because that's 3 challenge packs you're affecting with a challenge pack, 3 people's life. So basically, I'll just give you a quick little thing that, number one, I did not expect to go on the Success Club trip at all. When I signed up for the wait list, why am I doing this? I thought there's no way I'm ever going to get to go on this. Like, this is only for elite teams. This is only for people that are like hardcore into this business. And at the time when I put myself on the wait list, I was not at all. I was just kind of a hobby coach and maybe sold one challenge pack a month, a lot of months, not even that. I think I put myself on the wait list maybe the first of 2015, so very beginning of 2015, I put myself on the wait list for that. And I did not hit Success Club 5 until May of 2015. So I spent the first 5 months of the year maybe hitting Success Club 2, maybe for a lot of months, none. I will say at May until November, so May through November, I hit Success Club 5, at least Success Club 5 every month. And I credit that to being why I got to go on the trip. They notice consistency and they move you up in the wait list. They notice if you hit above Success Club 10, which I think I had like 1 month that was above Success Club 10, they move you up the wait list. So I try to tell people that even if you are on the wait list, don't be discouraged by that, because that's not even if it says like, oh, you're 2030 on the wait list, like that's where I was. And that doesn't mean that you're not going. So this is how you will put yourself on the wait list. Lindsay, I know you're on the wait list. Christine, Philip, well, it'll be Philip that puts himself on the wait list, but I would really encourage you to do it. Like I said, you don't pay them any money up front to be on it. So put yourself on it. See what happens. You don't know. Like I said, I spent the first 5 months of the year not hitting Success Club at all. I didn't think like it was even a thing. I got the monthly emails and maybe I'd move up like a spot or maybe 2, but nothing at all until I started hitting consistently. And that wasn't something I had planned on. So I would encourage you just to do it now. Our team is going to be on the Coral Wave if you'd like to go with our team. If you don't want to go with our team, that's okay. You can go on the Teal Wave, but it works best for the majority of our schedules to go on the Coral Wave. All you'll do is hit register for waitlist, and you can read through all of that, but you just put yourself on the wait list and hit submit. That's all you do. I am on the wait list right now, so I'm not even confirmed to go. I do plan on going, but I'm not confirmed to go. I think I'm like number 500 and something on the wait list. So a lot of coaches have to be put on the wait list because there's so many people registering for it right at the very beginning that it like freezes the system and it goes completely bat crap crazy. And so you end up on the wait list. So a few little details about the trip. It is not 100% free. There is a $300 non-refundable deposit. Like I said, you only pay that if you get off of the wait list. And how you earn the trip is they give you cruise dollars based on how many Success Club points you have. So like in January, they did double Success Club points. Say if I got 2 Success Club points, which is what I got in January, I got $10. So it's $5 for every Success Club point you get. So even if you don't hit Success Club 5 every month, you're still accruing points or dollars, excuse me. I have a big goal this year because I got to watch Meredith and Jackie spend an insane amount of money on spa treatments and wine and I don't even know, like their excursions, every single thing for that trip was paid for because they hit above the amount to pay for the trip. So like, I pulled up the FAQ on it, but so the trip by itself is the 1,200. So they hit 1,200 plus, I think Meredith had like $1,700 in onboard credit to spend. So that's my goal, is to not pay for excursions, not pay for wine, not pay for anything next year. So that is that. Let's see. Oh, like I said, so the website for that is, let me back up here. It is Success Club Trip 2017, and that will give you the register for waitlist link. So I'll get off of that since I'm done with that. And the next thing is Coach Basics training. I realize a lot of you guys have already been tagged like 100 times in that thing that I've put on. Oh, that's stupid. Hopefully that does this. Yep, there it is. Big day. Okay, so this is the post that I posted about the Quick Start series that Erica, Jackie, and Meredith worked really super hard on. Hopefully you have already registered for it. If you have, you've already been approved. Jackie and Erica are approving twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. So what you'll do is you'll log in and you will start the new Coach Quick Start program. Well, I guess I'll log in. So what you will do, this can be done a few different ways. There is a Facebook page that is also linked to this. So if you want a guided, like, okay, day 1, do this. Now post your like homework stuff there. And I can give you feedback. I can follow along with you. That's how it used to be done, and I don't mind doing that at all. The other way to do it, and that's why this was made, is because this gives you the authority to do it on your time. So say your kids are napping and it's like, oh crap, I have 2 hours. I'm going to sit down and power through some of these. Then go ahead and do it. Sorry, I'm going to mute this too. I get distracted. If you can only do one a day, then you do one a day. If you can do one a week, you do one a week. But it allows you to kind of customize your coach training experience. It also gives you kind of a rundown of the best way to do it. I'm telling you, it is awesome. I love the training. I love what they've done with it. You can click military waiver if you need to know how to do military waivers. The color code quiz is really great. 7-day quick start form. There's all kinds of stuff on here. they talk about overcoming fears and the value of free groups, which is like the free clean eating workshops we do. This will answer probably 7/10 of your questions in the beginning that you guys have been messaging and texting me and posting in the group. So I would encourage you to take ownership of this if this is something you want to do for a business or more than just a discount, and walk yourself through it. So that is that. And now how to FAQ something. So you saw me pull up this little thing right here. It's a very basic form kind of deal. And I'm going to walk you through how to get to this. This is all of the Beachbody back office, legal, logistics, jargon stuff, but it's super helpful. And you can give yourself a quick little, like, say if I'm not directly around, you can give yourself a quick, how do I do this kind of thing. And this is also, I'm going to kind of mesh the two little coach back office, because I've had a lot of questions on how do people even get into their back office. So number one thing you need to do, teambeachbody.com, not regular beachbody.com, but teambeachbody.com. Go to sign in, and you'll sign into your account. So I left all of this blank so that you can see me doing it, because like I said, I've gotten a few questions from very new coaches, like I don't even know how to get this far, which is totally fine. How would you unless you are walked through it? So right here you hover where it says coach, and you go to coach online office. This is what everyone refers to as the back office or the COO. If you ever see that anywhere, this is what this is. There's a My Business thing. This is where most people hang out most of the time. You can get quite a bit of information here. You have alerts. If you have Success Club points, they're there. They usually, I will say, like, say if somebody orders something from you today, the Success Club points don't show up till tomorrow. I used to be like, why aren't they there? It means something didn't go through, but it usually takes them about 24 hours unless there's a delay. So quickly, what you'll do for FAQ is scroll all the way down to the bottom and hit FAQ. My computer does FAQ super weird, so I always have to expand it, and I can't go back and forward in it, but I think it's because I use Safari. So say you want to know qualification, hardcore. There we go. Obviously you can. So just type in hardcore. And it pulls up all the things that mention hardcore. So like this, for example, if somebody is like, so does any of the proceeds from hardcore go to a military thing? Well, you can be like, oh, I don't know, but I'll get right back to you. And you can go to FAQ and click this one. And it tells you and walks you, like I said, through all the little legal things about 22-minute hardcore, $5 donation goes to Mission Continues. They have a website link there, that kind of thing. Like I said, for some reason, mine can't go back, but I think if you use like Google Chrome or Firefox, it will. Say you need to know, I don't know, 21-day fix containers. And maybe you can't spell it. AINERS. There we go. Okay. So this will tell you there's the 21-day fitness tracker app, all of that kind of stuff. You can just type in general things, or you can type in very specific, like Punta Cana qualifications. And that will pull up everything I pulled up, Success Club trips, all of the awards and recognition. So this is a really neat way to be able to kind of, like I said, take ownership of your business and get some very basic information. Well, and even more than basic, very detailed information on stuff. I never mind answering questions, but a lot of times you can get it through the FAQ. Also, like if you listen to the National Wake Up Call, they will speak in FAQ numbers for some reason. But he'll be like, well, you can get more information at FAQ 3928. And so like I'll just jot that down, and then I'll go look at the FAQ and get all the rest of the information from there when I need it. Couple of other little things in the back office. Something that I find very helpful is the contact us link at the bottom, and you can request a live chat. This is the only way I've ever found a live chat link on here for coaches. I think you can get it for customers in a different spot, but you guys are coaches if you're watching this call. So you can request a live chat right there. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to move fast. Like I said, I don't want to keep you guys forever. So I'm going to skip ahead to my tracker app, and then we'll go back to the theme for April, because that's kind of more of an interactive question, because I need your feedback on that. So the My Tracker app, I have sent everyone in our coaching group an invitation to this. If you choose to move outside of Team Nourish 927 and do your own challenge, don't ever think that I'll be disappointed in you. I would love for you guys to do that. I had to move away from Erica's groups, Jackie's groups. I still do a lot of their groups, but I have a big enough team and I have enough people now with challenge packs that I can do this on my own. And I feel confident. I don't ever expect a new coach to feel confident in doing this. I will say that My Challenge Tracker app gives you a little more confidence, I feel like, because it's already set up in doing it yourself. So you have to set it up on the computer. There is no way to set up a challenge as a coach from your phone. You have to get in here and edit the group and create a group and do all of this stuff. Oh, how cute, Lindsay. Good job. Yay. You're my first one. One participant, Lindsay. For some reason yesterday when I sent all the invitations, a bunch of people never give them. So I probably sent you like 3 or 4 today trying to figure that out. This is all very new to me. And so if I'm not very good at it, forgive me. We're all learning in this together. So we're just kind of figuring it out and Googling and asking other coaches that have had one before. And I'm just kind of clicking through and figuring it out on my own. So, anyways, one of the greatest things about this, and I think it gives us a lot of control. I'm just going to log on to my phone with it, or pull it up on my phone anyway, because I'm hoping you can see my favorite feature of it. Okay, so let's just skip all that and skip that. Okay, why is it making me do this? Okay, I'm not going to do all that anyway. So it allows you to just click what Shaco you drank and what workout you did. A lot of people really don't like the food journals and they don't like the interactive challenge aspect of the Facebook groups. They feel intimidated. They don't want to share, whatever. I find this to be very hands-off and kind of non-face-to-face. I feel like people, thank you. There you go. So you just click I drank my Shakeology, I did my workout, and you're done. You can also set up notifications for it. So like I have mine ping me at 7 p.m. to remind me, like, especially in the beginning, like if you're not in the habit of drinking your shake, it'll ping you and say, have you drank your Shakeology today? And you're like, oh crap, I got to go do that. Or yes, I did. And that's all you have to do. It's really nice and kind of hands-free, or not hands-free, but brain-free. Okay, so I am going to stop screen share and unmute everyone, maybe. Unmute. Nope, dang it. Unmute. Why are you not letting me unmute? Unmute. Philip, can you unmute yourself, please? Because I don't know how to do it. I keep hitting unmute. I don't know how. I don't know. I keep hitting. I don't know. Are you frozen? Maybe that's the problem. No, yes. Your face.
I think they're frozen.
Okay. So I use your chat bubble if you can hear me, but you're frozen. Let's brainstorm. Oh, there you are. Now you're unmuted, but you're still not moving, which is okay.
What the heck?
Oh, I can hear you now.
I don't know what happened.
Now you got it.
Okay.
You unmuted us.
Sorry, I don't know how to do it. I thought there was like an unmute all kind of thing. Okay, so On April the 4th, we have a team. What am I trying to say? I'm losing my train of thought. There's squirrels and shiny things. Hi, Rebecca. On April 4th, we have I am totally lost.
Clean eating challenge.
Thank you, friend.
Mhm.
We have free clean eating workshop that starts on April the 4th. So, Lindsay and I talked a lot in the car as we were driving back about obstacles we face as a coach, especially a newer coach, because you're like, everybody says invite, 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 but you don't know what you're inviting to. So I wanted to break it down for you. There are 3 things that you are inviting to. You can either be inviting to a challenge pack, a 21-day fix group, or like the My Challenge Tracker app, or I'm going to be hosting the rest of my fitness and Shakeology, like the challenge pack challenges in my general accountability group. I'm moving away from having a separate group. So you're either inviting to a challenge pack group, a free group of some sort. Like usually I do the clean eating groups instead of other groups because that's what my strong suit is and that's what I know the most about. Like I said, that one comes up April 4th for our next one, and we need to pick a theme for that tonight, hopefully. Or you're inviting them to the coaching opportunity. So like I said, I think a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what to invite to. So those are the 3 things you're inviting people to. You're either leading a conversation toward a free group, a challenge group, or a coaching opportunity. I will say in the beginning, leading people to free groups and the challenge groups are probably going to be your most comfortable avenues of inviting, especially, like I said, if you're a new coach, because you are just learning the ropes of coaching. And so challengers make the best coaches. It's also super easy to upgrade people from a challenge pack to a coaching discount, because you're not getting a discount on the challenge pack anyway. So you can just upgrade 2 weeks in, especially if they're not military. Let them try it first with the challenge group. And then if they decide that that's something they want to continue after the first month, then go ahead and say, and I have a script in our team page that says like, hey, thank you so much for doing this. I hope you're enjoying it. I love seeing you every day. Just wanted to let you know I was looking in my back office and I noticed that your shipment is coming up soon. And I just wanted to let you know if you do want to continue with it, that you can get 25% off, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, there's a script for it. I've found it works very, very well. It's a little different if it's military, because I feel like there's no point in them not coming in straight out with a coach discount. And so, yay, everybody's here. And Sarah's here. This is so beautiful. Oh, yay, team. Go team. So, anyway, those are the 3 things that you're inviting to. Like I said, so challenge group, clean eating workshop, or the coaching opportunity. And again, the next aspect of that is, okay, so I have these people that I've contacted on Instagram and I want to invite them to something. When is this stuff starting? That's where I feel like I have not been organized enough with you guys to tell you I need to create a calendar that says Nourish 927 clean eating group April the 4th through Sunday, whatever that is. Coaching sneak peek, night, that kind of thing. So that is one of my tasks for this week, is to get us a calendar going. The challenge group aspect of it, I always say my upcoming challenge group, unless we have something themed coming up, they don't know that we don't have one starting on Monday. Technically, they can start any day, anytime, anywhere, anything they want to do. So that will hopefully help you guys get a little more accustomed to inviting people. The other thing that I learned as a newer coach, well, I shouldn't say a newer coach, it took me about 6 months to realize, is that sometimes inviting isn't really inviting to something. Sometimes, especially in the very beginning of the forming process, it's just a conversation. So when the 3 vitals say invite, 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 you're starting a conversation with your business intent to end it at some point with a challenge pack, with a Shakeology Home Direct, with coaching, whatever you have an end goal in mind for them. But sometimes that doesn't ever come to fruition. And I felt very convicted after this morning. And it's something that I know and I've heard a lot, but I felt very convicted after listening to the National Wake Up Call this morning. She talked about just serving others. John C. Maxwell talks about it all the time. All we are as coaches are value adders. That is our sole purpose, is to add value to other people's life. Yes, hopefully that is a challenge pack. Hopefully that is building a team, because that's obviously why we're all sitting here on a call Monday night. But that doesn't have to be value to them. I mean, at some point, that wasn't even valuable to you. So maybe you're adding value to 3 people during the day. Oh, shoot, we got 10 minutes. We got to hurry up. Maybe that is giving them a tip on a Pandora station to listen to with their kids. It doesn't have to be a purchase kind of thing at the end. So I'm going to unmute everybody again now that I have 10 minutes left. And I would love to hear everybody's ideas for our clean eating workshop that starts in April. We did the kid family themed one last month. What do you guys think? Oh, and May, we're doing one with Be You Bravely, and it's a mommy makeover theme. So let's try to stick away from that and stick to April themed things. Like April is. Anybody have ideas?
What about like a farm fresh group? Since normally in April, like all the farmers markets and stuff are starting.
Farm fresh group. Okay, I like that. Just brainstorming. So even if you think it's crazy, just throw it out there and we'll keep it. I have a notepad up and I'm taking notes. So even if we don't do it this month, we can incorporate it another month. Has there been anything rolling around in your minds that you think like, oh, I wish somebody would do a group about that?
Well, I like the farm fresh thing, especially if there were gardening tips kind of thing, even if it was just like growing fresh herbs or that kind of thing. Gardening.
As I have my husband who has dug up our garden in the back. I think that's a great idea. I will add him to the group and make him plant things for me.
I mean, even if it's just like a week, that's the other thing. It's like, I don't want to get, I love the theme ideas, but I think it can detract from the value of clean eating, because then people are going to think that they can't join it because they're not interested in the theme.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if at some point, we should have like a back to the basics, clean eating, just bare bones. I don't know. Maybe not this one, because I really like the farm idea, but
well, that's okay. Like I agree with you. It is. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to tell you about, it is no longer going to be 10 days, in my opinion. That is far, far, far too long. The original idea behind 10 days was because we did 5 days of teaching and then 5 days of integration. And we've kind of moved. Is that a cat?
Yeah, sorry.
It's adorable. I thought it was a rabbit, though, at first.
I've thought all day and they get really, sorry.
No, it's fine. We have a cat. I'd like to say I like her, but I don't. Yeah, anyways, so I just feel like the 7 days is a much better Monday through Sunday, and that's that. It is going to be hosted in my Nourish 927 Challenge Group Central. Everything, Sarah, Rebecca, you guys missed that at the beginning. I've restructured that to be a central hub for our team. If you have anybody you're adding, free group member, challenge group member, that's where they're going. I'm not going to do separate groups for each one because I feel like kind of had a little oh, why am I doing this? Because people are added into the spring group and they're in the Nourish challenge group hub, and they see both daily posts for accountability at the end of the night populating, and they don't pay attention to which one, and they're not writing it in the correct group. So, which is fine. It doesn't really matter in the end. But for simplicity's sake, I think keeping it all in that one group is really good. And it allows people who are not challenge pack members to see other people succeeding in a challenge pack environment.
I was going to say I like that because I was a stalker on your page for a while before I challenge. And this way people can see what it's all about before they actually commit to anything, which I think helps.
I do too. I think you're right, because I have people who are still sitting in that group who have seen people posting the entire time, who are now commenting from March's thing, writing me messages saying, oh, I really want to do this with you. So there will be two aspects of it. There'll be the Facebook Challenge Pack Central aspect, and there will be the My Challenge Tracker app aspect. So for people who don't want Facebook, who want the Challenge Tracker app, and you guys who were a little later, you can go back and watch the beginning. We kind of walked through that a little bit. Those are really great features. The only other time that there will be extra accountability groups outside of this is if there is a new product launch. Like right now with the 22 hardcore, those of us who are doing that group are in that group. So that's the only time. And those are not my personally sponsored groups. They're like Viva Vita, Be You Bravely. Like over the summer, Country Heat is coming out. So we will probably have a group solely focused on people doing Country Heat and nothing else. So yeah, it's a country line dancing workout program. Lindsay's excited about it. Okay, so that's all I had to cover tonight. Let me make sure I have my cute graphic I made. Tracker app, what you're inviting to, theme for clean eating challenge, how to FAQ something, coach basics training, and how to earn next year's trip to Punta Cana. So I'll open it up for questions now. Just feel free to unmute yourself and ask away. I'll turn on mute.
I'm still struggling with getting from that initial conversation to even initiating talk about the product. Like, okay. I've gotten a few conversations there, but most of them aren't. Like, most of them are still circling the drain. So.
Well, and that's kind of a hard thing to teach on a call, especially with 3 minutes left. But maybe what you can do is screenshot me some of the conversation where you feel like maybe you could have said something different, and I can help you hone in. I don't mind doing that. You can either Facebook message them to me or email them. I do that for other people all the time.
Okay.
I will warn you, no matter what I say, you're going to have to make it sound like you. So
right.
Copy and paste it. And also, I tend to be a little tactless. And so I have a tact filter that I run everything through, Erica and Matt. So you're going to want to run it through a tact filter. I tend to be like, well, how many times have you been to Starbucks this week? Oh, you can't afford it? How many pairs of LuLaRoe pants did you buy at that last one? Which isn't so tactful. So okay. You may want to run it through whoever you so choose a tact filter. I am all for giving people lots of time. I'm not going anywhere. This is my business. You know, they talk about like Beachbody's like little thing, catchphrase kind of things is plan to be here in a year. Like no matter what you're doing, plan to still be doing this in a year. Because if you are planning to do this until it gets hard, you don't even need to be doing it. This is, something that takes a long time, like especially if you start tapping into those national wake-up call trainings, there's less than a minute. So a lot of those people who are big financial successes with Beachbody, you're talking 3 to 5 years. So give yourself lots of grace and lots of room to breathe in it. So, okay. I love you all. Less than a minute. Message me if you have questions. And thank you for coming and spending your night with me. You can message me.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it.
Sorry for the cats.
Oh, no. Bring them next time.
You're awesome.
Put them right in your lap. It doesn't bother me. Mine is here.
I either have cats or use them. Oh, yeah.
Poodle. My big black fat cat. And Ashley's laying on the couch. She's
Oh,
on the ottoman.
oh.
Yes. My babies and my other two are asleep, hopefully. I don't know. I heard Eden scream at some point. So.
My-
Oh, maybe. No, it was definitely mine. All right. Good night, guys. See you guys later.